feather-pen dragon, the dread sorceress, Queen Morgan Le Fay! Huzzah for Queen Morgan!
Silence! Will, I told you I wanted to enter this land unannounced, and to do my work from behind the scenes until the time is right, when I can take over this kingdom and destroy my half-brother and his minions.
1,000 pardons, my queen. I have sacrificed much to see this day, and I would not spoil it for you for 100 hands.
And your sacrifice will not be in vain, for you will stand beside me in the day of Arthur's destruction. Oh, but how, Will, how? Each time we strike a blow for freedom from Arthur's tyranny, we are defeated by Arthur and his self-righteousness and the magics of that interloper Merlin. What is there left to try?
It has to be something Merlin knows nothing about. Oh, a forgotten spell from the past, perhaps.
No, we've already tried that. Oh, but I know something we haven't tried. What if I were to take something from the future?
Can your powers do that, my queen?
Of course I can, Gwill! Use my power to draw anything that will help us. I will cast my net into the murky sea of the future and draw something back that even Merlin can't combat. Something to destroy my half-brother for good and all.
You mean for bad and all?
Yes, but we must be patient for now. I will cast my spell and see what comes of it. But hold! Arthur and his knights approach. I can feel them like a cold chill coming over me. We must away from this place at once!
Aye, your majesty.
Majesty? Oh, I love the sound of that! Come on, Will.
My lords and ladies, welcome one and all to the village of Caerleon. I am Lady Hermesant, Chatelaine of Camelot Castle, and lady-in-waiting to our absent Queen Guinevere. It has been a year of prosperity and joy for the people of Britain. His Majesty has sent his knights to the far corners of his dominions with message of courtesy to all and clemency even unto his enemies. It is the dawning of a new age of chivalry for the kingdom of Camelot. And now, to introduce some of the noble personages at this festival day, His Majesty's childhood friend, King Pellinore of Gast.
Oh, yes, welcome, one and all. Yes. It's so wonderful to see you out on such a august day as today. Yes, absolutely wonderful. It reminds me of my days of youth, but I was just a mere boy at that point. A princeling dandled on my father's knee. Of course, I didn't live in Camelot at that point. I was aghast.
Has something shocked you, Your Highness?
What? What are you going on about? No, nothing can shock me, nothing in this world. No, I was merely mentioning to these fine people right here that I am aghast.
I'm sorry if I've offended you, my lord.
Yes, my dear. You thought I meant that I was aghast, i.e. shocked and surprised, when what I was actually saying was that I am aghast, i.e. from the kingdom of Gast, you understand?
Oh, yes, I understand now.
Yes. See, I am aghast the same way you, my dear, are a Camelocian. What?
Camelocian?
Yes. So enough of that. It's time to introduce our wizard.
Camelocian?
My lords and ladies, I present to you on this most august days, and it gives me most great pleasure to introduce to you all the most wisest of men in Camelot. A man who taught King Arthur to be the paragon that he is today. Mentor, teacher, and a man who lives backwards, if you can believe that. I present to you Merlin the Wizard!
Huzzah!
Camelocian? Yes, it's the name I thought up for you Camelot people. Surprised you, eh?
No, I knew you were going to say that.
All right. Oh, that's clever of you. That's because you live backwards, is it not? But stop me, you've heard this one before, but...
I have.
And, well, I'll be dashed.
And speaking of dashing, which I also knew you were going to say, run along now, Kelly, and allow me to continue with the introductions.
Well, all right. I guess I should be getting on. But don't worry, my good people. I shall be around if you have any questions whatsoever. Nobody knows this place like I do. Where did that kitchen go off to? I know it was just here a moment ago.
Lady Hermescent, please
Kitchen.
go after King Pellinor and make certain he does not get himself into trouble.
Aye, my Lord Merlin.
And now, my noble lords and ladies, it is with great honor and not a little paternal affection that I introduce to you the man once called Ward, the wielder of Excalibur, the ruler of Camelot, the once and future king himself. All hail Arthur, King of the Britons!
Huzzah!
Thank ye, my lords and ladies, noble and peasant, one and all. In the years since the disappearance of my unfortunate sister, Morgan Le Fay, Britain thrives as never before. Our people now live free of fear, tyranny, and oppression, and we may all look towards our collective futures with gladsome hearts.
Arthur, beware the fault of kings.
Pride, you mean, Merlin? Well, why shouldn't we be proud? We have only just now spent the past year correcting all the wrongdoings done to us by foreign invaders, and only now can we finally begin to enjoy the fruits of our labors. Oh, today is a day of celebration, my friends. The future looks bright for us all.
The future? And what know you of the future, my king? I have been there already, and I know.
Yes, old friend, but you yourself have said the veil of your memory has grown dim over Merlin. Can we for once leave your auguries of doom aside? For today, in Caerleon, we celebrate!
Huzzah!
But your responsibilities lie far beyond the boundaries of this land, Arthur. Look to the north, I say.
North? Well, I'd much rather look southward. My own Queen Guinevere has returned to Cameliard to visit with her family. That is where my heart lies now.
Aye, 'tis a pity that Guinevere is not here, as her own wise counsel would no doubt echo mine own.
What counsel do you speak of? Well, left me no words of warning.
She knows that you think only of your immediate neighbors, and that you neglect those on the farthest reaches of your kingdom. Take Gaul, for example. Who knows what rules there now that your sister has disappeared? Arthur, your knights return this very day to convene in Round Table. Send them out again to the farthest corners of your land to spread your words of chivalry to the wider world. Promise me you will do this.
All right, old friend, I promise. And I will continue to hope the auguries come to naught. Like your vision of last winter, do you remember?
Yes, Arthur, I remember.
You came to me with a terrifying vision of all the trees of Britain alight with bright flame.
I recall it.
And what month was this?
December.
And what did your vision turn out to be? Christmas trees.
Well, I can't be expected to remember everything, Arthur. And the veil of the future falls from my memory as I grow older. But enough of that now, Arthur. Your knights have arrived.
My lords and ladies, join me in welcoming home the Knights of the Round Table. So forth.
Your Majesty.
Hey, my brother. So did welcome home. Tristan, you've been here all the while. My lords and ladies, my knights have only just now returned from years abroad, righting wrongs and spreading our words of chivalry throughout the entirety of Britain. No doubt they have many tales of their grand adventures to share. What say you, my people? Would you like to hear some?
Aye!
Excellent, well. Oh, wait. First, where is Sir Galahad? Oh, I hope nothing has befallen him.
Of Galahad, we don't know nothing, Your Majesty.
But we've already heard how Bors met and fought alongside Lancelot.
Very well then, Sir Bors, you shall go first.
Aye, Your Majesty. I was far afield at the very edge of Camelot when I encountered two knights in the company of a fair lady. Not recognizing their armor nor the devices thereupon, I followed them to a citadel deep in the woods. I entered the keep and was immediately accosted by a bevy of beautiful maidens. Yes. I asked the women who were there, to whom did they owe their allegiance? Well, imagine my surprise when they claimed me as their lord. They declared their love for me and declared that as a body they would fling themselves from the highest height if I did not agree to stay with them forever. Oh, their allure was so great I feared I would remain forever in their thrall, if at that moment Sir Lancelot had not burst into the room and shouted, "Beware, Sir Bors! You are surrounded by demons!" At which point, the women transformed into great winged creatures, and they, the furniture, the stones of the very castle itself, rose into the air and vanished. Hey,
Your Majesty, Bors was not the only one who was tempted. I myself was traveling by the shore when I came upon a ship moored there with black sails and black rigging. There was no crew aboard save for one woman who was clad in black. She asked if I would assist her in erecting her pavilion tent, which, of course, I did, and when I finished, I found myself overcome by a sudden weariness. So she suggested that I lay for a while in her tent and rest myself. When I awoke, I turned in fright to find her pressed up beside me. I turned and saw my sword lying in the moonlight, gleaming there like a cross, and cried out, "Oh God, pray protect my greatest treasure!" And the tent burst into flames.
What?
Then the tent, woman and ship all vanished, and I realized that the woman had been the devil himself, come to tempt me into sin.
Thank goodness you realized in time, didn't it? But what was this great treasure you had with you?
Why, it was my virtue, of course. What?
Yes, quite a loss that would have been, wouldn't it?
Come on.
We wouldn't want to lose that now, would we?
Yes, Kate,
Arthur, this goes too far. Stop Sir Kay before he mocks goodness and destroys all.
Brother,
Yes.
since you seem so eager to speak, you shall tell your tale next.
Your Majesty, my Lord Kay has traveled far and is much tired after his journey. Perhaps another time.
Oh, come on, Squire Clarence. Your master is quick to mock the exploits of others. Let's hear his story now.
I do
Hey,
not
come on,
need
Kay.
my squire to protect me,
Except for
boys.
that one time.
Friends, my story is a dangerous one, filled with wonders of the unseen world.
Knight,
Anyway,
Well, you know, Sir Kay loves the sound of his own voice.
Knight, please. Brother, continue.
you wanted this. I traveled for many weeks without incident with my squire Clarence, until one day we came across a woman traveling alone in a wooded glen. She told us a story of how she alone escaped an evil ogre holding her and 3 princesses captive. After many exaltations of my bravery, I finally decided to help her free these princesses. We traveled for many days until we came across a large citadel upon a far hill. I spent all night practicing my martial skill and steadying my heart for the battle that would happen the next morning. Hours passed, and as we got closer, there was a...
Okay.
the
My brother,
lady with the,
continue.
I think he forgot.
Squire Clarence, perhaps the memory of this great battle hath moved my brother, so you shall continue the story in his stead.
It's not that, Your Majesty. It's just that, well, when the sun rose the next day, what had looked very much like a castle the night before now appeared in the light of day to be a large barn.
Yes, it was a barn.
Yes, my lords, a barn. And an abandoned one at that. And by the way our guide, the young lady, reacted, it was plain that what she was seeing was the castle of the ogre. Except there wasn't one, you see.
Wasn't one what, Clarence?
Wasn't an ogre, Your Majesty. Or 3 princesses, for that matter. Just a very old milk cow and 3 small pigs locked in a pen.
A mad woman, that's what she was. Oh, and we followed her all the time.
It wasn't completely wasted, Master. We left the ogre with the woman, it's true. But we did liberate the pigs to bring back here.
And where are they, these princesses of yours?
Well, Sir Dinadin, the journey home was a long one.
Yes.
And we got lost.
Of course we did.
And our provisions ran out.
Of course they did.
So
We ate them.
A rare tale of bravery indeed. It's not every day a hero receives such an appetizing award.
Oh, no, Enid. I feel sad for Kay and treasure lost and all.
Treasure?
Yeah, he could say that. I mean, he did almost bring home the bacon. Because they're pigs.
Now. I'm sure it is no remonstrance against your bravery, my brother. Pray, do not be so distressed. Come inside and have some refreshment. Come, knights, one and all, break your fast.
There you go. Hope this bacon.
I like your princesses.
Don't be such a ham.
Oh, Sir Kay, being a laughing stock, I understand how you feel.
At least in my story, everything didn't disappear at the end.
Is there anything I can get you, sir? Have some refreshment after our long journey.
Nay, Clarence, a refreshment will not ease my mind. You may go, I wish to think. If only there was some way to prove that I'm worthy in the king's eyes. I'm tired of being the laughing stock of all my brother knights.
Sir Kay! Oh, Sir Kay! A man! A strange man in my kitchen! There was this bang, and suddenly this voice behind me, and there he was, just standing there! Kay, help!
Taxi!
Is he dead?
Nay, he is not dead, but he does wear the strangest garments I have ever seen. A sorcerer!
A what?
Aye, a sorcerer, who performed some arcane ritual in which he used your cauldrons. And when he heard my voice, he came in and fainted. And now here he is with his strange garments and
What?
and he wakes.
He wakes! The sorcerer! He wakes!
Oh, what's with all the shouting?
The sorcerer!
Who was that? Where am I?
The sorcerer! You're the sorcerer!
Hold, varlet.
What the heck do you think you're doing poking me in the... Ah!
Ah!
Ah! Ah! Give me that. Who are you, friend? What's with your get-up?
I am no friend of yours, sorcerer. I am Sir Kay, Seneschal Knight of Camelot, brother to King Arthur, and you...
Arthur, eh? Well, isn't it a little early in the morning for a costume party, brother? And hold back that hammer and stop waving at me, or I'll show you
You'll do nothing, monster.
Monster!
You are my prisoner.
What you... Prisoner?
Aye, you are my prisoner.
Prisoner of a costume party? Mister, you're crazy.
If by your words you wish to impugn my sanity, know that Sir Kay, Seneschal Knight of Camelot, is not so easily swayed.
Character, eh? I get it. You're an actor. And I've fallen asleep and somehow woken up on your movie sets. Boy, you Hollywood people sure work quick. Look at these backdrops. They're like the real thing. And look at you all dressed up and invested in your character. Now, who's your head man around here? Is DeMille here?
I know of no mills in Caerleon, but if you wish to see our leader, he is none other than King Arthur himself.
Arthur? Oh, I get it. The director's also the star. Well, don't that beat all. All right, Mr. Knight, take me to your leader.
You first, monster. And none of your sorcerer's tricks. Finally, I can prove myself in my brother's eyes. Now march! We go see King Arthur himself.
That's what your spell sent us from the future? Nothing but a man? those were strange, to be sure.
No, his clothes are but a shell. His hair, his body, all a shell. We don't need any of it.
Then what?
His mind, Gwyll, his brain. He has thoughts, ideas, knowledge, experience, all from the future. His mind is a door, and when we find the key and unlock it, we will have power unlimited. Power to destroy my brother and take over his kingdom for good.
All I ask is that you please just leave off the pig humor for at least till the midday.
Majesty. It was disappointing that this is real prepared for.
That was badly timed. Oh, my lords and ladies, thank you for attending upon us. We do go to make our way now for our village parade. When that is done, we will be having a meeting of the Knights of the Round Table upon the stage. But if you are looking for something of a more feminine flavor, right here upon this stage, 1/2 hour's times, are Vixens on guard. So, enjoy the rest of your festival day, my friends.